Remember.
Yes,
We
you
are. And I'm
in
on my way to make
fact-
myself a nice blue belt.
And in fact, you guys are in a bit of a pickle, shall we say. And not a fun pickle like Pickle Rick. But when we last left off, Cogsworth had been kidnapped. You spent all day figuring out, okay, he's in this compound. We're gonna go there after dark, so we're just gonna sit tight and drink and eat and steal from each other until then. Um, you guys successfully snuck in. Um, Hamlet made a big scene out front, however, and guards were chasing him around. Two of those guards died. The group of you all successfully managed to get in. Most of you headed off towards the building through the back of the maze that you found in the back there. However, Cloud stayed behind and examined the pond and realized there was a set of stairs in there. So while you guys were off at the house, she found the secret laboratory and actually rescued Cogsworth. However, you guys managed to find all of Cogsworth's possessions, which were in the house. So everybody got out of where they were. Cloud decided to try to look over the hedge maze and got on top of it, which seemingly activated one of the stone golems that was there. By the time
Look, I said I was smart, okay?
But she and Cogsworth made it to the top without the stone golem getting to them. At the same time that you guys got down from the building, you guys all met up, and apparently the owner of the establishment, the Blue Dragonborn pirate, had arrived at this front gate along with various minions. Just as behind you, the stone golem was leaving the maze to get at your back. So, what would you guys like to do? Oh, and as you're standing there, Hamlet's eyes turn a rather strange color. First yellow and then kind of bright red, before his form shrinks down into that of a cat.
Uh, guys, is that supposed to happen?
I don't know. You know him better than us.
Your point?
Great. Of the crew that came in from the gate, the shouting, we don't see them, do we? Like, how many people there are?
They're around the other side of the building. You can hear them shouting. But mostly you're hearing the thuds from behind you as the stone golem is making its way to you.
I am going to take 2 potions out of the party treasure bag and hand one to Volan and one to Topaz. Drink these, you're gonna need them.
Okay.
Potions of heroism. For an
Okay.
hour, you have 10 temporary hit points and the effect of Bless.
Take the
And you don't
bless.
have temporary hit points.
You already had them.
You don't have temporary hit points. You have 8 hit points, which are just
No.
your increased to your maximum.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Yep. And these are actual temp.
You suddenly hear a voice that's not Hamlet's coming from the direction of the cat, with the eyes just turning blazing red again. May I offer an alternative to that?
Who the fuck are you?
What the fuck is that?
Knocks you backs away from the cat.
Oh no, I mean you no harm. Though it seems that you have little time at the moment. And the cat's like looking around. Golems. I want a adjective. Well then, I could help you out, if you wish.
What does that even mean? Who are you? Just, okay, what do you mean? Just that.
Where's
You don't have time.
Hamlet?
Oh, don't worry, dear. He is okay. At the moment,
I mean-
his mind is a bit elsewhere, though.
Okay's a relative term with him, but yeah, sure.
As for what I can do for you, or what this means... Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
What are your terms?
I can get you out of this particular situation. The terms are I actually need a small crew, such as yourselves, for a little job.
Nox feels up the sign. We're on one.
Yes, I know that, and I can easily help you with this one. I can level this place if you wish. But you do not have to say yes. I was just an offer.
Nox feels up the sign. Do we need to confirm the Sea Prince's capture?
Ah, you
Uh,
mentioned
their
captured,
heads.
not killed. Oh, well, heads are
At
easy.
minimum, their heads were needed.
Yeah,
No,
she was like,
we-
she starts writing like question marks around
We need
the
them
word
killed.
capture.
We need them killed. You say you could level this place. What about all the rest of them, all at once? All the mansions of the Sea Princes and the Sea Princes themselves. Can you do that?
Well then, actually, I could do that. I could probably do a lot to this whole island if you did not mind things getting very messy. Do you have anybody
could-
that you would wish to be spared on this place?
All of us?
Well, other than all of you.
The blue dragonborn long enough for me to punch him, then I don't care.
That's fair.
That seems like acceptable terms.
What do you want in return?
I
Well-
need something that I cannot actually do myself. There's many things I can do, but this particular mission I cannot. Whereas
Is it-
you six plus my familiar here, and the cat's eyes just blaze like as if they're blinking for a moment, can easily accomplish this, I think.
Is it something my patron would allow me to do?
Your patron is Helm, yes?
Yes.
And describe to me the tenets of your patronage.
In all honesty, I don't remember. My main concern is that I protect the populace.
Does this island does this island be considered the populace?
Those that aren't affiliated with the princes, but I don't know their affiliations. So I may consider it a gray area.
Very good. Well, the job I have in particular shouldn't come into conflict with your quests or mission or any of that. I just need something retrieved. But it is in a place I cannot go.
What place would that be?
Oh, I would call it a pocket dimension of sorts.
Is this retrieving an artifact from a god or something?
Oh, no, not a god.
Is it owned by a certain hairy individual? Possibly runs a bar in it at the moment?
The voice pauses for a minute. Oh, no, definitely not.
As of right now, I'm fine with it. What do you say, others?
You're telling us you can level this place,
Oh, I can level this entire island.
and all we have to do is retrieve an item from a pocket dimension?
Well, it might not be the easiest of things. There are apparently a series of challenges. How you accomplish them is up to you.
And you can't do this yourself because
Because I can't enter that alternate dimension, unfortunately.
Why?
That is a very difficult to answer question. I have sent familiars in before, and they have reported some of the effects of the place. But that is not...
Which are?
Well, the voice pauses for a moment. Let me think a moment how best to describe this to you. They said that there were 8 actually, rooms. 7 challenges that led to the 8th room that they decided that, it is time for them to go home. But they told me about what was in that last place, and, well, I need the artifact retrieved from that particular room, and I have no way of getting there.
What's the artifact?
Oh, it's a crystal of sorts.
Is there someone inside of it?
You know, that's a good question. There might
Does
be.
this
I'm
artifact
not
enable you
entirely
to finish
sure.
your evil plan and take over the world?
Take over the. I have no interest in ruling a world.
Noxie holds up a sign. You legally have to answer, or else it's entrapment.
I have no interest whatsoever of ruling a world. It is quite dreadfully boring.
Out of character, what if this crystal is just to make a lens for a laser pointer?
I don't know. One job compared to what would probably be 3 or 4 hard ones if we're taking on all these princes, and I'd guess they do have plans on world domination given their druthers.
I say we fucking do it too. I don't. There's a lot.
I have one other small request as far as sparing is concerned. That
Oh.
tower way up to the north, we're looking to research it at some point.
Ah. The transportation system. Yes, it's actually kind of old at this point, isn't it? It hasn't really been active for the last 1,000 years.
It receives, it can't send.
Well, I'm talking about the network in general, but yes, this particular tower. Very well.
I'm fine if you obliterate the Dragonborn, in all honesty. The tower's more important than my grudge.
Anyone else have a request?
Can you leave the bodies of the sea princes because we kind of need those for money? Respectfully.
I will see what I can do about that.
Or you can just drop their heads in this bag.
Ah, yes. I can get you their heads. That sounds reasonable to me.
Can you provide snacks?
I know for a fact that there are snacks inside this pocket dimension.
But what about when we travel? I need traveling snacks.
Excuse me. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Traveling snacks. Interesting.
Be careful of your choice of words, darling, when you say traveling snacks.
Like falafel, maybe?
A live chicken is technically a traveling snack, just with extra steps required.
I was thinking something crazy like some kind of like popcorn with legs or something that's just travels.
Okay, I'm not the only one that was thinking that. All right, cool.
If you want
A veggie pygmy?
you should talk to a certain hairy individual with a tavern. I don't do chaos, sadly. Well, some say I do, but I don't really. You'll have noticed at this point, by the way, as you're looking around, everything around you seems a bit hazy, as if you're kind of in a section of frozen time, or perhaps like slightly between dimensions or something.
I was wondering about that. Interesting.
So I'm gonna assume that's you doing that?
Ah, yes.
Great. Is there anyone opposed to what we're about to do?
I am certain there are plenty of those who would be opposed to what we're about to do.
Apache.
Just as there are those who are opposed to what you are currently doing. My interest is mainly in not getting another familiar killed anytime soon.
Oh. Fuck it, I say do it. Right?
I draw the line at oppression. Otherwise, I'm in.
I absolve myself of all responsibility for whining about it when we find out it's a bad choice, but okay.
Did you sign a liability waiver?
That is the best response ever, Topaz. So, the space in front of you stops being hazy, and at the cat's feet is a cube. And the voice echoes from the cat saying, "Everyone must take a side."
Noxie holds up a sign. I'm in.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
Fine.
Alright. Who would like to roll first?
Will Hamlet be safe?
I'll do
yeah,
it.
He is currently considered Cloud's animal companion. Therefore, he is. Where she goes, he goes.
I was just considering because you said they have to take a side. There's only 6 sides on a cube.
That's what I said. He counts as her animal companion. That's I was originally going to put this into your game, and I thought, no, there's 7 of you. I can't do the 6-sided thing because of that. And then I was like, I'm never gonna be able to run this one shot because there was supposed to be that one shot we're gonna run. And then I suddenly realized, wait a second, Hamlet and Cloud can be considered one person considering their relationship and what's going on with them. So why don't I just do it that way?
Loophole.
Yeah, loophole.
All right, Grizz, what am I rolling?
You are rolling a 1d7.
Yay.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
No.
Hey, rolling low could be good in this. 1 could be the best option. We're
Grizz is
never.
the best option.
Where once was a darkened land, a darkened garden with an advancing stone golem and people yelling and shouting, advancing in front of you, is now what feels like the end of a wide corridor. It is still dark, and there is a subtle breeze, but you're clearly inside. Subtle breeze that seems to play with various tapestries and silks that are hanging along the walls. Most of them transparent enough to letting you see that there is a nice stone wall behind them. At a distance, coming down the hall, is a haunting melody that sounds like it is being played on a violin or some other similar instrument. What would you guys like to do?
Quick question. Are we still holding on to the cube?
No, the cube is gone.
Okay. Just confirming.
Yeah.
Okay, so creepy, ominous violin music.
Also,
Good.
were we interrupted from drinking the potions?
Yes, you were.
Okay.
You can decide now if you want to if you want to drink those potions of heroism or not. It's up to you.
I only asked because I saw Volden's health.
I mean, I'll ask you, Cogsworth. You're our ship doctor. Do you recommend?
Not for now, but hold on to them.
Sure thing.
Just remember, taking a potion if you're in the middle of a battle is a bonus action. In fact, I think for health potion, it might even be a free action. Just administering it to another person is an action.
Gotcha.
Start going down the hallway
Yeah.
with stealth, even though I know it's a lost cause.
Roll for stealth.
Roll stealth, you said?
Stealth. Oh,
Oops. That's supposed to be as Cloud, but you know. Hey, Grizz, how dark is it?
Not bad.
It's dark enough at the moment that you are not there.
Sweet.
Gotta live, Dreadstalkers.
Yeah, Gloomstalkers are
Gloomstalkers.
bullshit in the
Gloomstalkers.
best of ways.
Alright.
I feel like short of getting level 9 spells for a caster level 3 on a Gloomstalker Ranger is the most bullshit power spike in the game.
make it down to the end. It's not exactly a straight line. It kind of like the hall kind of curves around a bit, almost like a snake, until finally you make it to an archway leading into a wide room with a single figure sitting in a chair in the middle of it. There is a candelabra sitting behind her, shedding a dim light about 10 feet around her. And she is playing a violin. In each of the sides of the room, you are in one side, and then there is the wall directly across from you, a wall to the left, a wall to the east, a wall to the west. In the middle of each of those walls, except for where you're standing, is a curtain that seems to be hanging on a rod. The woman in the middle of the room is playing the haunting melody, and as you see her, you see that she does not have a face. She has just a blank head and gray-white skin, and she's wearing what we would consider a Victorian dress as she plays this haunting melody seamlessly.
Like that.
I'm gonna telepathically communicate with Noxie and say, "Is she supposed to look like that?"
How am I supposed to know?
I don't know. You're native.
Are you the one that spoke through Hamlet?
The violin
I'm gonna just look at Cogsworth and like gesture like, "The fuck are you doing?"
And
does-
is there
does she
a
respond?
curtain on our wall? We just came through a door.
You basically came through an archway.
Did she respond?
No, she did not. Sorry, apparently you didn't hear me. Because you guys were talking, I think. No, there was no
Sorry.
response from her. She just continues to play the violin.
Alright, does Divine Sense
Oh,
mean
so you no, in case it wasn't clear with my voice. The voice earlier you heard definitely sounded male.
Okay.
does she
Go ahead, what'd you say, Dread?
did she is she undead if I use Divine Sense on her?
So describe Divine Sense again. What exactly does it just sense undead, or what else does it sense?
Then
Celestial, fiend, or undead, I think. I think also Fey in some cases. He'd have to confirm that, though.
Undead. Okay. Your Divine Sense is a little confused as it pings slightly on her. It seems like it wants to say she's undead, but not exactly. What you can kind of get from that is that it seems like she might be some kind of construct created from dead flesh that has been slightly animated, but not in the same sense as most other types of undead. You do not think that you would be able to use turn undead on this figure, but at the same time, the undead sense does sort of ping off of her.
I kind of say, now that's different.
What?
Not undead, but it is undead, sort of a construct.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna take this opportunity to see if I can communicate telepathically with her. I doubt I can, but
What do you wish to say?
hello?
The
Good
music
talk.
now begins to play in your head.
Cloud just goes, "Oh fuck."
I'm
Like, out loud.
slipping around the wall counterclockwise toward the nearest curtain.
Okay, that would be to the east, correct?
Sure.
I look towards Volan. The music's in my head now.
Why?
I tried to say hello.
What the fuck did you expect to happen?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
You know, if we had traveling snacks, this probably wouldn't have happened.
Well, maybe.
Because I'd be too busy stuffing my face right now.
Oh, we're fucked.
Exactly. You're muted, dear.
Sorry. Is there any kind of other bench or stool or anything of that nature in this room, or even a door?
Nope, there is just the chair with her playing the violin and a small table behind her that has a candelabra on it.
Is this music making me feel weird or anything?
It is. Let's see. Roll a history check.
God damn it.
Nope, you're not chewing that
Yes.
little guy.
I'm so good at those!
It's like the music from The Ring.
Yeah, something like that. It just seems like a very haunting melody.
Just saying, travel snacks would have prevented this situation.
So all of you,
Would it?
except for Topaz, are now standing pretty much at your door. Topaz has wandered off towards the east, which is to the right of the door.
I'm gonna follow Topaz.
Okay.
Volan, walk up to her.
In what fucking world would I do that? For why?
Well, in our world you wouldn't, but this is a different world.
Well, if I'll tell you what, I'll give you 5 gold to go violin out her hands.
Oh my
Five-
god, we're all
That's
gonna
all
die.
it's worth? 5
Please.
fucking gold for me to go up there.
Nah.
Nah.
Please be careful.
You're gonna have to give me more than that.
I mean,
I tell
do
you
we
what,
have-
I'll
What?
give you 3 gold, and I will do all of the cleaning on the ship for a week.
I pay people to do that for much less, so no, I will not be doing that.
Okay, fine.
Do we think the Mirror of the Past would help with this at all? I haven't used it. I don't know. Some of you have, right?
One of my other characters has.
What kit are you looking for?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Mirror of the Past. Didn't that work
Oh.
with fucking what's her face?
Claire?
The
Yeah.
Claire?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who has that? Wasn't it Dovin who had that?
Was it Dovin or
That figure doesn't actually have a face. The commoner's the easiest token to use for right now.
Cloud's just gonna kind of like suggest maybe we shouldn't split up. We should just go ahead and go with Noxie and Topaz.
Yeah.
And Cloud's gonna make her way over to Noxie and Topaz. Is that Nyx I see right there?
That is Hamlet.
Oh fuck.
Hold on, I'm trying to make sure to organize this so this is supposed to be directly in the center of the room.
Babe, are you coming with us?
Let's see here.
You're muted.
Yes, but I'm having some internet issues and things are not responding. I keep getting like, I'll hear you speak in the other room, but I won't hear you for a long while after.
Yeah, that's happening over here too.
So
Yeah, I think that's about right. That should be middle. So Topaz, you're standing in front of one of the 3 curtains in the room.
I'm gonna move it aside.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna whisper to you. You move it aside, and you see.
Grizz, stop.
I noticed. You move it aside, and you see the face and head of a bizarre kind of white gray creature with the rest of the body is there too, but the first thing you see is the face and head, and the face just has these really like empty eye sockets practically that still look like they have been crying, and it's currently standing placidly, but as you move the curtain, it begins to turn towards you. Roll a perception check. See how much of the figure you get. Alright, that's pretty much what you're noticing as you move this thing.
Was it in a hole or an alcove or what?
Sorry. Yeah. It's standing in an alcove perfectly still until you moved the curtain, and now it's turning its head to look in your direction.
Humanoid looking?
Vaguely from what you're saying. This is what you're looking at like in 2 seconds time.
I punch it in the face.
Alright. You gotta punch it. Make an attack roll. Alright.
I try to.
T names.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is she
Oh
back
no.
without Topaz?
I'm here. Okay, so the rest of you see Topaz move back a curtain
Oh no.
and suddenly punch something that's back there,
Hello?
and and all of a sudden,
Anybody there?
the music the music in the middle of the room stops, and you hear cries ring out from all three alcoves. Actually, two of the three alcoves, because the one that Topaz is standing in front of, whatever she just hit. Let's see. Can this thing be stunned? Let me check.
Is there now screaming in my head?
No, it's
Okay.
all quiet. Oops. And Topaz, this is what you saw behind the alcove.
Oh no.
Actually, it's more like right here. But
What the fuck is that?
Not good. That's what it is.
That's not helpful.
you hear screaming, you hear crying coming from these two, and you hear a sudden cry of pain coming from here. And it comes. Let's see. -8.
Is it stunned?
Let me see.
Babe,
Yeah,
what is that?
Yes, that can be stunned.
that is the lonely.
Why, I can read the name tag. What the fuck is it?
Remember the group of things I told you about called the Sorrow Sworn?
Yeah.
They're not great.
Fuck.
So
I just hope we don't have to go up against a certain one, because out of character I know how to beat it. In character, I don't.
Actually, it is stunned. It makes a cry out of pain and then isn't moving. While you hear crying coming from behind this alcove over here. Sorry, from behind that curtain there and that curtain there.
Good.
Great. We have this behind door number 1. Door number 2 and 3 are screaming.
Can I finish up my combo?
Go for it.
I'm going to. Let's see. And I will.
And by the way, the only real light coming from this room right now is this fixture over here in the middle. Everything else is considered dim light, if any.
Well, Cloud's gonna be sure to stay in dark.
Yep. That's right. That counts as magical.
And then I will flurry on it.
Get it, Topaz.
If that hits, I will try to
You're
knock
muted.
it. If that
Thank
hits,
you.
I'll try to knock it prone.
Andrea, don't forget we have advantage on initiative rolls from Sentinel Shield.
It'll automatically fail that save actually if it's stunned.
Yep.
So that
it
should
is
knock it
stunned.
prone. And then the last attack,
Ah, stupid thing.
nailed it.
Nice.
Yeah, it slides down to the floor of its alcove, but there in the alcove, you see that there's no room for anybody to take any other sides of it. It is.
Yeah, I'll move around. I mean, if I can,
Yeah.
I'll step around to the other side of it.
Well, there's no other
Get-
side of it. It's basically a little alcove that only fits the one thing.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Basically a storage closet, and that's standing in. That just had a curtain in front of it. As you move, the curtain kind of falls again, and you guys lose sight of the creature in there.
Cloud just goes like, Topaz? What was that?
Topaz just is like obviously on high alert and glancing with great concern at the other curtains, and you talking to her, and she just turns around and viciously snarls at you. I blame Volan.
Fuck you.
Okay, now is not time for a lover's quarrel. So if we could maybe, I don't know, not do that, that'd be great. Bolin, it's okay. Not everything is your fault. It's always Noxie's.
Kill
She
it.
just glares at you.
Kill it. Kill it with fire. Kill it.
Cloud says to Noxie telepathically, I mean, you the best, though.
You don't get a response.
I'll buy you cupcakes. And Cloud's just like raising her eyebrows, like, huh? Huh? Cupcakes? Huh?
Ouch.
Just continues to pull out her crossbow.
Disappointed.
Okay. So currently, the creature behind the thing, unless Topaz is actively holding the curtain open, will not be able to be seen.
No, I wasn't. I moved over to here basically, and then let it fall shut. It's fine.
Okay.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. So that's what the
What's the
curtain's
thing in the middle doing?
It's currently sitting there, all prim and proper, violin on its lap, hands folded across the violin. And
It's not looking at us, is it?
What?
It's not looking in our direction. Well,
Nope, it's
facing
it's staring.
direction?
If it had eyes, it would probably be staring straight ahead.
What if it was keeping these things asleep?
And it was you hear crying coming from there, and there.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna walk over to
Dread,
Noxie.
your initiative order at the moment. Dread, what would you
Oh,
like
yeah,
to do first?
sorry.
Well, I'll start moving towards the far end here. 30, I think that's... And I would ready in action to fire at whatever if something comes out of that curtain up here.
Okay. Noxie, what would you like to do?
I'm going to move up to right next to Dread, and then I'm going to hold an action, shoot the thing when I can see it with a crossbow.
Okay. So that thing is prone and currently stunned. It's not doing anything. Cloud.
Alright. Cloud does a lot of stupid shit, but she ain't that stupid. So she's just gonna stay. If where I'm at right now, am I still in complete darkness?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am just going to.
As I said, the only light in the room is this one over here, the candelabra.
Well, I'm just gonna stay here. And I guess I'll hold an action. I know she probably won't, but just in case this bitch does something. Moves.
Okay. Volan, what about you? What do you wish to do?
Oh boy, I'm moving closer. 5, 10, 15. I'll get right there and I'll hold my attacks for when this thing comes out.
Okay. Cogsworth.
Cogsworth is going to go right here. Excuse me, ma'am. By chance, would you be so kind as to continue playing? I do believe it placated them. I apologize for the disturbance.
Roll a persuasion check.
Don't fail me now!
It doesn't seem to have any effect on her.
Shame. Oh, is that?
Do you have any more?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a bit more movement. I will step here, but that'll use my dash.
Okay. You hear more crying coming from behind here. Topaz, what do you do?
Looking at them like, what are you doing? I'm ripping the curtain down, if I can.
Alright, let's see. That would be a strength check.
Athletics.
Yeah, sorry, athletics. That's the one. Let's see. Okay, so you yank at this particular curtain here, and you hear a ping, and you look up in time to notice that you also yanked out the rope that was up along the ceiling. The rope starts widening out. The curtain here drops. The curtain here drops.
Fuck.
I blame you, Topaz.
No one ever bothers to investigate that.
Can I see him now?
Yes, you can see that there are two more lonely in the room. Both in
Yeah, but
alcoves.
Yeah, but can I see this boy here?
Yes, you should be able to see that one there on the ground.
Cool, so he triggers my held action.
Yep, and which means you get disadvantage unless you have a reason to have advantage. Actually, you would have advantage, so it's a wash.
Yep.
Because it's on
Okay.
the ground, but it's also stunned. Oh, no, it's no longer stunned. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's still stunned because it's still Topaz's
Yep.
turn.
Still some.
Let's see.
But you still get sneak attack if want to.
Yeah, I do.
Damn!
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It also counts as magical.
Oh, yeah. That's right. The magical doesn't undo the resistance. I went through that the last time. I forgot about that. So, yeah. That's... 19. No, wait. Ugh. Wrong brain. 14.
Can we tell it's not taking full damage?
Yeah, you wouldn't have either before. I keep forgetting that these things. It's not affected more by magical things. It's only resistant under certain conditions, and magical doesn't affect the conditions whatsoever.
Okay. Well, if I can, I'll step in and beat it some more.
All right. Yep, it's still your turn. You used your bonus action to yank down the curtain,
Okay.
but you still have your attack action.
Let me get the spear out and see if that makes a difference.
Oh, and did someone have a held action on this curtain over here?
Where?
Cloud had it if it moved.
Oh, she had it
I
on
did.
this other thing. Dread, did you
Yeah.
have a held action?
And if it comes out, so I have to
Oh,
wait
it
till that.
comes out. Got it.
Gonna see if a silver spear makes any difference. Silver magical spear.
High or low?
High.
This one definitely appears to be affected by silver.
All right, then second attack, also spear. And I will step away.
And it is no longer stunned, but it is still currently prone. The other lonely does step out of the alcove. Dread, your held action.
Actually, shoot at it with a non-magical crossbow because that's all I have as far as crossbows go. Where is it?
Oh, by the way,
All right.
I forgot. I'll go with because it was stunned. Its passive effect didn't hurt anybody, but I should have remembered even with passive it should have been able to do that. Oh well. Go ahead.
I will be yelling
Okay.
out, silver. Use silver on them.
All right, that misses.
And I would be Topaz and say, I don't have anything silver.
All right, see that was its first step, so it can to here, and it shouts, "Friends!" upon seeing you, and begins to charge in your direction.
Oh, goody.
You said friends.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
Dread. It's actually your turn. This
Oh,
thing,
my
is running,
turn.
this thing, which seems to have spikes for arms, is running right at you. What do you do?
All right. Let's see. Going to bonus action cast. Let's see. Where is it? Searing Smite. And then I'll swing at it. Oh, does this, for damage purposes, does this count as undead?
No, it's not actually undead.
Alright, so I need to drop a die 8 on the light here. Let's see.
Ooh, that just hits. Radiant, slashing, and fire. The attack produces fire?
The burning, the Searing Smite does.
So that means it produces light, because it's producing fire and radiant.
Right.
Ah, so you notice that your attack does full damage to this thing.
Ah. Let's see, I don't think it, see, I think it just takes fire down. I don't know, anyway. Second attack.
It's still taking full damage.
So I say, use light. We need a light source.
But of course, as soon as your attack finishes, your own light goes away. So once again, it is left in dim.
Yeah.
Still sobbing. Noxie, what would you like to do?
I'm going to. I'm just gonna shoot it. Shoot the one that's attacking Dread. And how big is this thing relative to me?
This thing happens to be a medium creature.
Okay, cool. In that case, if this hits, I'm going to invoke Fury of the Small.
All right.
Oh, that doesn't get a sneak attack.
So this thing stands up, and everyone within 15, everything within 5 feet of it, which is this Volan, needs to roll a Wisdom saving throw. Which you succeed. You're hearing it sobbing and going, "Friend!" And as it looks at you with its sorrowful eyes, is streaming with tears, it is going to attempt to embrace you, Volan.
Oh God.
Oof, that didn't. Hold on. Okay, each creature grappled by the. Oh, I see. Powerful embrace that needs to use the harpoon attack on you first. I keep forgetting that arm is that reach is so. I didn't have to have that thing running at you to attack you. That would actually misses. But it's crying and it looks like it wants a hug.
Oh,
Do they all have harpoon arms?
Yes, they do. They have spikes for arms.
They're seemingly connected by cables.
Mm-hmm.
You
Cloud.
might want to lead with that next time. Just saying.
Well, I said they
Harpoon
have
arms.
spiky. spiky
Out of
arms.
curiosity, Grizz, are the spikes like mounted on the arms currently, or do they drag behind them in a sickly manner?
At the moment, they look like they're mounted.
Okay. Yeah, I like the description where they seem to be dragging.
Yeah,
It really gets that message
Yeah,
across a lot sooner.
This one, the arm that I tried to launch at Volan is now dragging, but the other one is firmly attached.
that's so disgusting.
Okay, so my turn?
Yep,
Alright,
it's
sweet.
your turn, Cloud. Cloud, the currently not visible.
I'm not invisible?
No, you're in you're in
I was
dim to dark light.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna move over here then. So I have a straight shot at him. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark. 1d6, okay. And then we gonna shoot at it.
And that's a miss.
Okay.
That second one hits.
And then Hunter's Mark.
Volan. You just saw that you just narrowly missed this thing's harpoon arm as the tentacle the tentacle tip just kind of drags back towards its body.
Yeah, a little concerned about that. I'm a bonus action rage because. Okay. While I'm here, I'll make 2 great axe attacks.
All right. Smack. It still seems to be taking very little damage for some reason. Maybe it's just really dark in that little alcove, and it's hard to see.
Can I move 5 feet this way?
Mhm.
And I'll head here.
Do you have a disengagement action?
No.
Alright, it gets an attack of opportunity on you then.
Fine.
And it misses.
Alright, and I'm gonna keep moving this way then.
Just back it up.
Cogsworth.
So, not what I plan to spend my day doing, but I'm glad I brought this.
Sunlight. Daylight. Ooh, that's a good one.
Not sure why I prepared it, but I'm glad I did. So yeah, I will go ahead and cast that. And it's not even concentration. So for good measure,
That
I
fills the
will.
entire room,
Mm-hmm.
which unfortunately makes Cloud perfectly visible.
Sorry, Cloud.
It's fine.
But also right there, I will put my spiritual weapon and have it attempt to attack the lonely.
What's the spiritual weapon form look like?
Let's go with actually the sentinel shield that I'm carrying.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna use that little glowing ball since I now have everything else centered around that candlestick there.
That works.
Unfortunately, that attack does miss.
But then I will just kind of shimmy right here because I have a bad feeling of what's about to happen.
Okay. This lonely leaves its alcove shouting, "Friend!" Comes down here and
Fucking
launches
knew
its
it.
harpoon arm right at Cloud.
Fucking knew it. Oh no.
Smack. Yoink. You suddenly feel this thing impale you, Cloud, and suddenly you're hurled backward across the room, where it
Yanks
attempts
you
to
away?
embrace you. Yep, it's a 60-foot reach.
Well, I didn't know it yanked you. I thought it just grappled you, and then they had to reel it on later turns. Damn.
Doesn't say anything about that.
He has a 60-foot reach.
I love
I mean,
how
it just
that's what you guys are concerned about while I'm impaled.
Let's see. So, you have to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck me.
Ooh. Oops. And you take 18 points of psychic damage.
It really did just yoink you.
Yeah, and that basically the entire thing of Sorrowful Embrace says it can on the lonely pools, each creature grappled by it up to 30 feet and straight towards it. So that was 30
Okay.
feet. Sorry, I should have had you roll. Then I would have yanked. Oh wait, not quite.
So
Right.
she didn't go that far then? She only went 30
Yeah,
feet?
she was like 60 feet away.
Oh yeah, so she was perfectly there, which means you got half that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But the Sorrowful Embrace still
Still.
kicked in. However, the next part of the being within 5 feet of the lonely, the psychic leech will not affect it.
So
Still.
wait, I do go ahead and take the
Yeah,
18 extra points.
yes, you did.
Okay.
That's why you get reeled 30 feet. You get yanked backwards
Okay.
by it. Sorry, I went backwards on that. Sorry, the
You're good,
embrace
you're good.
involves the yanking. Topaz.
Still, it fucking hurts.
Mm-hmm. That's a good. This one over here is an idiot and just ran it Dread instead of trying to harpoon her.
All right. Let's move here and flank.
Nice. High or low?
Hi.
This one, oddly enough, does not seem to be adversely affected by silver. Doesn't take quite.
Does it still take full damage?
It doesn't take as much damage as you would think it would, based on what the other one took. The other one does seem to have a silver allergy, but this one does not.
Did you just say
All right.
silver allergy?
But does it still take full damage? Like, does
Oh,
it still
you're
seem
right,
to hit it
does.
hard?
That's right. You're in full daylight now, which means it has no damage resistance. Duh. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
brain. Forgot about the light for a moment.
That
I'm just happy I have that.
That was the best use of daylight ever. Really.
And bonus action.
Bonus action. Nice. Sorry, I forgot about your bonus action. Do you have an additional attack as well?
Nope, that was it. 2 attacks and a bonus.
So, Topaz and Dread, please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Do you have your auras for saving throws yet?
Oh yeah.
Does that apply to Topaz?
Yes, Topaz is close.
What's it add?
5.
Okay.
Good, I failed anyway.
So that's a 16 for you, Dread?
No, I think it's already in there. I'm not sure. Did it?
Oh, yeah, it's
I don't know.
+1. What?
Our proficiency bonus is 3. So if you aren't proficient in wisdom, then it would have added that, I'm guessing.
And then wisdom and charisma, actually. So I guess it would be a straight 11. However, on the start of its turn, it needs to make a Constitution save. It's still on fire.
Oh, Searing Smite sticks? I didn't know about that. That's neat.
Oh! I just noticed something that for some reason I overlooked when I misread it. I thought I was reading it as it has advantage on attacks, blah blah blah. If within this, I somehow didn't notice the section where it said disadvantage on attack if not within that. So Cloud, you actually are not hurt.
Oh, thank you.
You're still there. It missed you.
Oh, is it like short range, long range?
Yeah. And Topaz and anybody who got less than a 15 on a wisdom saving throw takes 5 damage from psychic attack for being so close to the crying lonely.
Oh, 5 seconds. Okay.
I'm so sorry about that, Cloud. I said I misread the stupid thing on that.
No, you're fine. I was all just trying to figure out, okay, how the fuck am I gonna get out of
I was
this?
thinking that same thing, and I read it again and gone, oh crap, because I thought it was like one of those things of advantage when nearby alleys. Well, no, it gets advantage when it's near anything. It gets disadvantage when it's not near anything. Okay. So
That's good to know, though.
because of this, I'm going to figure out which one of you it's going to attack.
The Sling Smite is still active, so it needs to make a Constitution save.
Oh, it takes damage.
Are you hearing that, Grizz?
Yeah, I'm hearing that. It takes damage from.
Yep. It's I'll put the spell in so you can see it.
Ooh, how much does it take?
I'm sure it's like a persisting D6. I think he said he's posting it in the chat.
6 at this point in time.
Yep.
Nice.
Let's see. So.
I don't know if that'll actually show.
So it is going to turn towards Volan and launch its harpoon arm at her.
No, that won't show it. Let's see. I need to turn it so it shows.
Is that a disadvantage because it's arranged?
What?
Sorry, Topaz, go ahead.
Is that a disadvantage because it's arranged in melee?
That's a good point, which actually means it's normal because it's with advantage if it's anywhere near anybody else. So that's actually a normal hit against Volan. And that misses anyway. Dread.
We'll swing at the earth slowly between us here. Let's see here.
And that is enough to kill it, Dread. You hear one last friend coming from it before you stick your sword right through its body and it slumps. It's kind of sinking down on the ground. Its dark blood gushing out onto the floor at your feet.
Alright. We got that one behind the sunlight, don't we? Or daylight.
That there's just a spiritual weapon in front of that one.
Random question just for how you play it. Are spiritual weapons incorporeal as far as occupying tiles are concerned?
They're incorporeal as far as yeah.
So you could technically stand in a friendly spiritual weapons tile?
Yes.
Really dumb question. What does that word mean?
Ghost. They can pass through objects.
Okay,
Not
thank
solid.
you. Thank you. I promise. I graduated with a medical degree.
Incorporeal is like my words whenever I'm talking to you. In one ear and out the other.
You can smack him anytime you want. Even if you have to get up now and do it. Anything else, Dread?
Yeah, bonus action.
No!
Let's see, where is it? Oh, there it is.
So what spiritual weapon are you conjuring?
It's the skull.
Oh yeah, that's right, you have a skull. Feeling better, Cloud?
Yeah.
I just find it ironic that all the people I've cast 8 on today have not taken damage.
Yeah, they did. I took some psychic.
Oh, you just healed it.
Little guy, no. Ah! Sorry.
Oh, I just don't see it yet because it was less than the amount I gave you.
Cat
Yeah.
just disconnected something. Sorry.
Oof,
That's the end of my turn.
nice.
Sorry. He gets back behind my computer and then he disconnects my monitor cable by accident.
Oop.
He doesn't intend to. He just whenever he gets back there, it
Or
happens.
does he?
Also,
My
Um,
cat definitely means to unplug my shit. Wires fascinate her.
I think it's because the back of my computer is nice and warm, and he is like, okay, I want to go and play in there. Oh, there's all these cables back here. I'm just going to lay on top of them. Because it's warm and there are cables.
wasn't your cat Noxie like a calico or a tortie?
Calico.
That explains it.
So spiritual
Calicos are
weapon.
bitches.
Okay, I already got the damage from the spiritual weapon.
They're little princesses.
Nuxie.
Does the spiritual weapon count as an enemy to the?
No,
To
it's
the-
again incorporeal, which means it does not count for sneak attack or taking up space,
Cool.
or for
Okay.
allies, like when it comes to kobolds, anything of that nature.
In that case, I'm going to cunning action aim, and I'm going to shoot.
damn.
Whoa.
Nice. 30
Wow, that's a
damage.
really good roll.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Yeah, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. So the lonely back here still shouts again, "Friend!" and launches its harpoon at Cogsworth.
Nope.
Doesn't hit you. Good for you.
23.
Cloud. There's
All
a
right.
lot of light in this room.
I'm just gonna quickly yell at Noxie. I told you the best.
Just a thumbs up
And I'm gonna.
as she's loading another one in.
So would talking use up like my bonus action?
No, it's a free action.
Okay, so I'm going to use. I can't remember. I think I need to use my bonus action to move Hunter's Mark.
You do.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to move Hunter's Mark over to this one.
Wait, real quick. The thing you casted on it was dead, right?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
I'm gonna shoot at it. God fucking damn it. We're gonna do it again.
So
Cloud's just gonna.
is that on the one that Dread's attacking or the one that Cogsworth's attacking?
This one.
Sorry,
I don't
my
think
screen
either
got
of those
messed
hit.
up. My screen got messed up, and I had to move stuff because one of my screens is now it's not doesn't recognize which screen which side I have to go on. It's annoying.
Neither of those hit, right?
Yeah, neither of those hit.
Cloud's just gonna you see her ears go back and she just kind of hangs her head.
Yeah, sad cat.
That's it for Cloud.
Volin.
All right, I'm gonna move 25 feet, get in its face, and make 2 great axe attacks. Oh,
Ooh, crit.
Only that first one hit. 25. Let's see. Is that all you need? 25, 35, 36, 37,
That
38.
damage, though.
Right, but that is a lot. Wow.
What's the plus 10? Is that Great Weapon Master?
hell yeah!
Damn!
It is crying harder with Volin hitting it.
It's still up.
Yep.
Bonus action because I crit. I'll attack again.
And then you silence its tears as your blade just cleaves it in two.
I just imagine Volin hitting this thing and it goes, friend, and she says, shut up, bitch.
Shut the fuck up! Just like one of those things. That was
Time to
the
cut
20.
ties, bitch.
Alright, 40. I'll move closer to Cloud.
Cogsworth.
Quick, what is the range? Uh, I will shimmy here, body block for Noxie, and on that lonely, I will be casting Sacred Flame. Just for a moment, though, I need to fix the modifier because it's broken.
Hey, babe.
Yeah?
When you said you shimmy over there, I just imagined Cogsworth like walking over there shimmying.
I think more like a Roomba, just maybe bumping into Noxie a little bit before turning. Ignore the 2. I had the Divine Strike on for if I made a melee attack.
Alright, that is dexterity saving throw. This is supposed to be
Damn.
an advantage, but it's first roll anyway, so yeah, it's saved. Anything else?
That. Wait. I think it's only 20 feet. I just need to double check the distance on
Yeah, bonus
on
action, move your
spiritual weapon.
spiritual weapon.
Yeah, 20 feet. So let me just
Can you still move that, or...
bonus action. Yeah,
Okay, there we go.
thank you. And that is my turn.
Okay, so the Lonely moves over here. So it's within 30 feet of at least 2 people. It looks at Dread and launches a harpoon arm at her. Still shouting, "Friend!" And misses.
Isn't that the advantage or disadvantage? Because I don't even know how they work at this
That's
point.
advantage because it's within 30 feet of 2 people.
Okay.
Topaz.
All right, move. It's 25 feet. Is that it?
Yes, it does. 10 piercing. That misses. And that one hits.
25. Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alrighty. Dread. Oh, you moved after that?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he gets attack of opportunity on you.
Mobile.
Oh, mobile. Right, sorry, forgot about that. Dread, your turn.
Who's there?
Oh, that mobile. That is sweet. Great for,
Mobile's great.
great for running in and attacking something and running away.
I feel like it's built for rogues and monks, like perfectly.
That's a miss. That one on
Ooh.
the other hand. Slice
These crits, guys.
longsword against this one.
Smite.
Do you have a smite?
I do, but I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
I'm just joking around.
Noxie.
Let's see, actually, though, the spiritual hammer will move up.
Okay, you can make an attack with that too.
Let's see, where is it there?
That misses.
Okay.
Do I still have direct line of sight of it? Like, could I still shoot it without having to worry about hitting Dread or Cogsworth?
You could probably end up hitting Cogsworth at this venture if you hit like a nat
Okay.
1 or something.
All right. Yeah, I'll just move to the side a little bit. Doesn't really matter. And I will try to shoot it again.
Sweet little eyes. 31. Wow. You do massive amounts of damage, Noxie.
Yeah, it comes with the. Yeah, it comes with the class.
Yep.
All right, that'll be my turn.
Bring it home, Cloud. Bring it home.
Muted.
God, is that 3 6s again?
Thank you. Cloud's gonna move here. And we're just gonna...
There you go.
Hit.
Did you apply the
See
hunter's mark
air-
damage?
The arrow strike right into it, and it's gurgling, and there's blood dripping out of its mouth from the arrow that's lodged into its throat. But it is still standing. It's kind of making a small sound, and then the second arrow comes and launches right down its throat, and it drops to the ground, dead.
I'm gonna hurriedly walk over and pick up my arrows.
All right, how many arrows did you use?
2, 4, 6.
7 if you had the Dread Ambusher attack. 3 in the
I did
first.
not. I didn't have the Dread Ambusher.
Roll a 1d7 then. You only find one of your arrows still intact. The rest have been shattered.
That's fine.
What's the thing in the middle doing?
Yeah.
She is still sitting there with the violin on her lap, doing nothing.
Should we take it out, guys?
Are there any other exits?
Just the way you came. Each of the alcoves was just big enough for Lonely to be standing in. All the things behind the curtains were alcoves, I'm sorry.
Cloud's gonna walk over here. And take a gander at the candlestick thing.
With a little orb of sunlight directly above it.
Yeah. It's currently got sunlight streaming out of it, but there's like a small flame there that originally just would have shed light on the player with dim light everywhere else.
Guys, what do you think will happen if I blow out this flame?
I don't know. But are prepared for the possible consequences.
Cloud's like leaning towards the flame.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna blow it out, guys. And she just goes,
Give me a constitution throw. Just a
fuck
constitution
me.
check. Not a saving throw, just a check.
How strong she can blow.
Yeah.
Have asthma. Have asthma.
Yeah, you try to blow, but the flames just flicker a bit, but they stay strong.
She's just gonna like lick her fingers and like.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Noxie's going to retrieve as many bolts as she can.
How many bolts did you use?
4.
Roll 1d5 then.
I will ask Dread if he can ask the woman to continue playing.
Sadly, Noxie, all of your bolts have been
They're all broken.
Irreparably.
Yeah.
Seeing this, I'm just gonna walk over to Noxie and I'm gonna hand her my crossbow bolts.
How many?
I think I'm gonna say I have 10.
And just out of curiosity, Noxie, which bolts were you firing?
The regular
Yeah.
ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 10 regular crossbow bolts.
Slipping over here and snatching the violin.
Alright.
Oh no.
The hands come apart. They're no longer folded in her lap. She's just holding them out to each side, as if waiting to receive something. Topaz, meanwhile,
Roland,
holding
go
the
hug it.
violin.
What's that?
Topaz, you're now in possession of the violin, and her hands have moved, but the rest of the body has not.
Volan, give her a hug.
This is really fucking weird. Her hands are out, like
they're
looking
out
for-
as they're out with palms face up. They're like the elbows are essentially at her hips, and the palms are face up with them sitting on her lap.
She's waiting to
Alright.
receive her violin again.
Fuck
Right.
it. I'm gonna go grab the candle.
The candelabra appears to be bolted to the table.
Never mind.
Maybe instead of screwing around with her, we should allow her to continue playing.
Are you
She
nuts?
seems to have been playing for a reason.
Yes, to give those things some semblance of life.
I mean, they didn't try to attack us until, well,
Topaz punched them, She stopped playing it, and then they went nuts. I feel like she was there to calm them down, to placate them. Whatever they were, they definitely lived a lonely life.
Well, is this magic?
Topaz, just give her the violin back.
Music soothes the savage beast. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we should let her play. Maybe it'll calm Topaz down.
I drop the violin on the floor and crush it with my heel.
All right, make an attack. Everything shimmers and wavers around you. Topaz, roll me a 1d6. Three. Ooh, this is a fun one.
Whose definition of fun? Because I have a feeling it's not mine.
The room wavers out of existence. Everything around you just seems to just fall away. And the next thing you know, you are in a very peaceful clearing. Around
Great,
you,
Topaz, you broke it.
around you
No.
are beautiful flowers of all colors. Fruit trees line the area with more forest stretching in every direction.
I took us to challenge number 2.
And this is where we're going to take a quick break. I need to fix my monitors and get a drink of water.
Though for some reason, I think it's
Okay.
challenge number 3. I don't know why.
What's up?
Would you mind going and getting me a soda? From
Still never
upstairs?
brought him downstairs.
Did you get me one too?
I can't chuck it that far. Plus, knowing you, every time you try to catch something thrown by one of us, ends up splattered against your face.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
I'll be back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Which one do you want, Pepsi or Dr. Pepper?
Pepsi, please.
Okay.
Thank you. What?
I'm just glad I finally had a spell for the occasion.
Well, I didn't hear anybody yelling, so I'm assuming that the closing of Grandma's estate went well. At least that's what I'm telling myself.
Okay, I'm back.
Woo! Honestly, I'm just excited that I actually got a spell that was useful for the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Those are my favorite stories of D&D, where you just have that one random spell that's literally fit for it.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
wish.
Sunlight when it came to the Lonely, the last people I had facing off against the Lonely did about the same thing. They destroyed the curtain without checking to see how the curtains were, how the curtains were attached. They just one of them just kind of went behind one of the curtains and immediately attacked what she saw back there.
I wish I could be like that as a wizard. Like, always prepare spells, prepare counter spell, face a spellcaster, always too far or whatever. Then I'd actually prepare counter spell, and then and then never see a spellcaster, never see anybody casting a spell until I unprepare it.
Well, it's not like I pay attention to who's preparing what. I kind of think, okay, that's on you guys. Well,
Oh
only,
no, I'm not. Well,
yeah.
yeah, I'm talking about a wizard that
Yeah,
I
I know.
play.
It's just like that kind of thing makes me think either you're severely unlucky or your GM is paying attention to what spells you're preparing. I'm like, well, I don't tend to look at things unless I'm somehow suspecting somebody of shenanigans, and like at that point we've got other problems. Well, I had some people like that back in 3.5.
Yeah, I get unlucky. That's basically it.
Yeah.
I feel like to an extent, a GM should pay attention to the spells that people are using,
Yeah.
just so to an extent they can give something that, one, makes you have to work with a bad hand, and two, gives them that situation or that scenario where they are perfectly prepared, so they can feel powerful.
That's why I like to have situations that have different solutions and scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's no one right answer to any of these. There are there are combat solutions and there are trickery solutions and there are probably solutions that I haven't thought of yet that just seem to make sense once they're applied. And for example, in this particular dungeon, that's why I happen to like this one a lot. I want to see because I kind of look at the potential and going, lots of people can do things different ways. Is everyone back yet, or are we still waiting on some people?
I'm back.
I'm back.
Jed, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Tepez?
I'm here.
Okay, cool.
I'm here.
I was talking to you, so I know you're here. Okay, so you guys are currently in the middle of a clearing filled with flowers and contentment and what looks like various kinds of fruit. The trees, you can see apples and oranges and pears, and you can see vines growing up around them that appear to contain lush grapes. Along the ground, there are a variety of flowers of different colors, and interspersed between them, you see strawberries, and on the edges, you see bushes filled with blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries.
I have no particular reason to think this, but just don't touch the fruit. Just everyone involved. No one eat the fruit.
Moxie backs away from the strawberry she was about to grab.
Oh dear. It's just a real bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Cloud?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, Cloud's just gonna she's looking around at all the potential snackage. But she's gonna listen to her captain right now and not eat anything. For now. It's-
Cat Hamlet is currently at your feet, gazing up at you.
I'm just gonna pick him up so that he doesn't eat anything either.
Ow!
Shut up, Hamlet. Shut up.
He does the little pawy thing at your shoulder. What are the rest of you guys gonna do?
Is there any like obvious path?
Roll an investigation check.
Not sure what the puzzle here is yet. Any ideas what the puzzle could be?
Fullen, as you gaze around, you looking at all the dense foliage, all the bushes, all the vines. You notice that there is a small gap that could be a path deep into the dark woods.
Into the dark woods?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. You guys see that over there?
See what?
That pathway.
Into the dark woods.
Yeah, the ominous. Yeah, those
Okay.
woods.
Yeah. Yep, I see it. We gonna have to go that way anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, we should probably head that way, right?
Slowly, carefully.
For what it's worth, yeah.
Oh, okay, great. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, because that worked out so well last time. So let's go.
Shut up, Topaz.
No time like the present.
Nobody eat the fruit.
Are there fruit in these trees as well?
There's fruit a little ways in, but then it just turns into what looks like, pine and oak and those sort of trees. Ones with that,
Spooky forest trees.
yes, very much so. Spooky forest trees.
I hate spooky forest trees.
And it's leaving all the sweet-smelling flowers and all the luscious-looking fruit behind.
So we're in the Forbidden Forest from Harry Potter now. We went from the Hogwarts grounds to the Forbidden Forest. Great. What's our
I'm
marching?
just like holding her tail, like the cowardly lion. She's just like, guys, someone has my tail.
Oh, and what am I, the Tin Man?
Cloud's like,
And Hamlet is Toto.
Who's Dorothy then?
Topaz.
Noxie! No, Noxie!
No,
That's right,
Topaz.
we got Noxie!
No, I think it should be Topaz.
Noxie's the perfect Dorothy.
Topaz, my ass, I'm from the sea. We'll go bowling over
Oh,
there.
you're not in Kansas anymore.
Homegrown farm girl. That's her. Just put her in a checkered dress.
Fuck off.
Is that where the two piggies came from?
But of course, who then would be Scarecrow?
Now that would be Topaz.
She wouldn't.
Oh,
burn.
thanks.
Nothing but
What-
seaweed with ears.
Topaz is the least fearful person in the group. I don't think.
The Scarecrow isn't the fearful one.
no, that's
Oh, it's the one without a brains. Oh god.
Yes, there you go.
Maybe
Whoosh.
you should be the scarecrow.
Scarecrow
There's
my ass.
already Tin Man. Because
No,
he
Noxie is the one. Noxie's the leader of the Lollipop Guild.
No, that's what I said. She should be Dorothy.
We welcome you.
She can't talk. Everybody, duh. Noxie's Toto.
No, we currently have a Hamlet who's in the form of a cat. He's Toto.
Why are we even having this conversation right now?
Because we don't want to go into these haunted woods.
Yep.
It's our coping mechanism.
You
Are
said
these
it,
trees going to start
holding your
chucking their
tail.
fruit at us?
Guys, something has my tail. Something has my tail. I need a window to run through.
What's our marching order?
Doesn't
You can
matter.
line yourselves up on the board if you like. Right now I'm looking at Cogsworth's.
Let's see.
Well, I don't have the health capacity to lead. I'll be like second or third, but I ain't being in the
Yeah,
front.
if we're gonna assemble the tokens in a way, which direction would the entrance to the?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Noxie will try and be in front then.
I'll be behind Noxie.
There's the front of the line.
So, do you just tromp along or do you sneak?
I'll try sneaking.
I'll try sneaking too. Not that it really fucking matters, though.
I guess I have to be back here then.
Ahaha.
Noxie has essentially vanished as far as you guys can tell. You look away for 1 second to see where everybody is in the party and suddenly realize you can't find Noxie anymore. And then you
How
realize you
dark
can't
are-
find Cloud anymore because it's so
There we
dark in
go.
there.
Hold on. I'm trying to
But
be stealthy
You have
too.
to roll stealth to see if anybody can hear you.
Wow.
Yeah, you're just no one. Noxie and Cloud are effectively missing.
Maybe they shouldn't have led.
Where do we? Okay.
Volan, that's not a bad. Oh no, that's investigation. Never mind.
All right,
Volan.
I'm still waiting for Cogsworth, Topaz, and Volan to roll
All right,
stealth.
Volan, come on. Let's go find the
Hey.
two invisible people.
Oh wow, Volan.
Dang, Volan.
Huh?
Volan is pretty much invisible
So
too.
I'm gonna pull Noxie and Cloud into a second group because they kind of accidentally lost you guys, and they're gonna see something.
Oh shit.
God damn it.
All right, guys.
Fuck up.
So you don't even realize for a couple of minutes that you've managed to lose the rest of the group. You're like going around, like kind of moving around. Like suddenly you hear the sounds of water, and you think you hear like two low voices. And you look around and you realize the rest of your party is nowhere to be seen. In fact, you didn't even see each other at first.
Cloud just like whispers. Ah, shit.
Noxie, you hear that.
Obviously makes me jump. I'm gonna look around for Cloud.
Not that you'd be able to see me anyway.
Yeah.
But would I see Noxie looking around?
Do you let yourself be visible at all? Noxie?
Noxie?
No, I would not.
Okay. So you don't know that Noxie's there. But both of you are in close proximity to one another. And you're hearing voices. Roll a perception check. Cloud.
Hmm.
Would it be safe to assume that you maybe are up in a tree?
It'd be very safe to assume that.
Noxie, what about you? Are you on the ground or are you in a tree?
On the ground. In the bushes, probably.
So yeah, you're probably in the bushes of the same tree. So you don't quite see what she's seeing. But she looks down, and a little ways away, she sees two kind of large, almost humanoid frog-like creatures. But not of any type of frog creature she's ever seen before. They're standing by a glistening, well, not a glistening because it's dark, a rather bleak pond in the middle of the woods. They're just kind of standing there, chatting to one another in some language that you don't recognize. One is blue and one is red.
Cloud's gonna just sit down in the tree for a minute. And she's just talking out loud, trying to figure out what she's gonna do next.
What do you say?
Okay. Clearly I'm by myself.
Noxie, you hear all this.
And I don't know where the rest of the party is. So, do I do what my mama taught me and stay here where no one can fucking see me? Do I go back and try and find the party? Which I don't even know where the fuck they are. I'm so lonely. What'd you say, Noxie?
When I look up in the tree, do I see Cloud?
Glad
You wouldn't.
You're essentially invisible, aren't you?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wouldn't.
No, you just see her voice.
Well, I can't communicate to you, so. Oh wait, yeah. I'm gonna just like pick up a rock somewhere, kind of throw it up in the tree.
Cloud's gonna like.
As you do that, the blue frog-like humanoid glances over in your direction. Its big eyes scanning the trees.
Cloud's gonna like lay against the tree bark.
It seems to be gesturing at the red one and talking to it. And then you can see from your position, Cloud, but not Noxie, that it is patting its belly.
Oh shit.
Noxie tries to make the great escape and tries to circle back and find the party.
Roll investigation.
Sure.
So
Remember,
would
Noxie,
Cloud have?
you didn't. Okay, never mind. You got lost. You're completely lost.
Okay, well, my question is, would Cloud have seen Noxie as she tried to make this escape?
She threw the rock up there. You spotted the small goblin, almost completely hidden inside that bush, and now she's crawling out and seems to be lost.
I'm gonna telepathically communicate with her. Noxie, stop!
What? Where are you?
I'm up in the tree.
I thought so.
It's upstairs in the fridge, in the door, where the cheese is.
We gotta find the party. Come on.
Yeah, preferably before we get eaten. They were rubbing their bellies.
So I think it's this way, right?
And you hear like rustling getting down from the tree, but you don't see, like, you see things moving, but you don't see Cloud. I don't know. Would I do a investigation, or
Yes,
how would
do
I
it.
figure it out my way? Okay. Oh, that's
Alright. I'm going to check in with the rest of the party. Hello, rest of the party.
Ew.
So, you guys are wandering for a couple of minutes before it suddenly just dawns on you. Cloud and Noxie are nowhere to be found. They aren't simply stealthing as they always are. They've apparently taken a different path from you.
Great.
Okay. So maybe if we look for footprints, tracks, we can find them.
I don't know how to look for footprints.
Roll an investigation check.
Can I assist?
Yes, you may.
No. Tracks, what are those?
Where's Cloud?
So, Cogsworth casts a spell. And you say this just as Dread has led you to the edge of a pond. The pond is shrouded by all the trees overhanging above it, so it is quite dark. But you guys can see movement across the way. Thankfully, it's not looking in your direction, but two large, well, not large, but they're definitely not bullywugs, but they do look like very froggish and humanoid. And they're on the
Oh
other side of
no.
the other side of the pond.
No!
They are
Grizz! Do they have long, pointy claws?
Roll a perception check. But yeah, one is red and one is blue.
God damn it.
Someone has been reading the monster manual too much, hasn't he? But
It was a perception or investigation? I'm sorry.
Perception. Yes, they do appear to have long claws, but they are not looking in your direction. They are looking off to the side. What looks like a clump of bushes and a tree, and you just barely make out. The bush seems to have moved slightly, and there doesn't appear to be any wind.
Is that where Cloud is, though? Or,
Cloud is in that direction, yes.
well...
They're right by the water. The frogs.
They're across the pond from you.
Taking a quick look at the pond. Does it look unusual or like regular water?
Let's see. Roll nature, actually. Roll a nature check for me.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, it looks like some
Did you-
nice, clear water.
Did you point out the clouds over there?
Yes, I would have pointed out the clouds somewhere in the vicinity of that bush that moved and the tree.
All right. I'm slipping into the water then and going under
All
and
right.
start moving in the direction of the frog thingies.
As soon as you touch the water and go under, Topaz, you vanish.
Great.
Do we see her vanish?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking. I fucking guess I'm getting in.
Yep.
I feel like we need to get Cloud and Noxie.
All right. So, Villain jumps in with a splash.
Oh.
The two frog-like things suddenly turn their heads and look your way.
I was hoping that my statement would have stopped her or give her.
Go lay down.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, well, Grizz, I also had something else.
Oh.
My favorite terrain is forest.
Ah.
So we technically can't get lost.
Excellent.
Except by magical means.
Well, you can't easily find the others. You can at least backtrack to the other place.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay,
Backtrack.
but roll a perception check for me. So
Oh my
even
God.
as you suddenly realize this and go, well, I can at least get back to the glade. You hear a splashing noise coming from the direction of the pond.
I'm getting back up in the tree.
You climb up, and across the way, you see Dread and Cogsworth. You don't see any sign of the rest of your other two companions, but you see that the two frog-like things have also noticed them, and are separating and beginning to circle around either side of the pond. What do you?
I look down at Noxie and telepathically say, "So, Idiot 1 and Idiot 2 are currently over there. I think there was a splash. They may have fell in the water, but now the frog people are circling them."
Okay. And Nox is going to run in that direction. Try to keep us hidden as long as possible and get close as possible. Towards the pond.
The two frog-like things are one of them is circling on each side. One red, one blue. Which one are you more going towards?
I'm just heading towards like the clearing, like the.
Oh, you're backtracking all the way to the glade, not staying with the pond.
Oh no! Sorry, I'm going to the pond. I'm trying to get close enough so that I can see the situation
So
and possibly
you're
attack.
going to basically where the two frog people had been standing before the noise. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to say I'm trying to get close enough so that I could view the situation that Topaz and Volan are in, and also
It's not
attack
Topaz
if things
and
get.
Volan.
See Topaz and Volan anywhere.
Oh, it's Cogsworth and yeah, my bad.
All right. Okay, so after the
Drink.
splashing noise, you see.
What?
After the splashing noise, you see the two frog-like things with big claws. Each split up and go opposite sides around the pond. Apparently heading in your direction. What do you guys do?
Dread,
You
get in the
feel-
water.
By the way, you feel
Oh.
that Cloud is getting up into the tree across the way.
What's the distance?
Let's see. The distance is 200 feet.
200? Okay. Dread, get in the water. I'll distract whatever those things are and give them time to get in the water, then I'll join you.
I'll get in the water.
Alright. And you vanish.
Can I just jump down into the second roll 20 and just say, "Get in the water, I'll buy you time," and then jump back up here?
Where are you jumping?
Just jump down to the second roll 20 group and just shout, "Get in the water." Or do you want to just pass that on to them?
Cloud and Noxie, you both see Dread jump into the pond and vanish, and you hear Cogsworth yelling in your direction, saying, "Jump in the water! I'll distract them!"
All right, I'm sprinting into the water.
I'll go in the water too.
Splash, splash. All right, it's just you now.
Alright, so they both got in the water?
Yep.
Or did I see Noxie get in the water?
You saw Noxie jump from the bush into the water, and you heard a splash, and the sense of Cloud suddenly vanished from your mind.
Cool. I will drop concentration on that spell, and I will jump in the water ready for a fight.
All right. Topaz, roll
Yeah?
me a 1d5.
Well, folks, you can't say I'm not the one getting us around.
Well, you're getting around. All right.
Yeah, with nice roll.
Ooh,
Could be something good though. We don't know.
this is a fun one.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Oh, this is how she's deciding which room we go to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you didn't know that?
I have a list of 7 rooms, and so the best way to, because it's always random which one you go to next.
Neat.
I make you roll for them each time. That way it can be.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Topaz didn't fuck up by destroying the violin. She conquered that room. Or maybe I'm wrong.
She found one of the solutions. There are different solutions to each one, and some of them have good effects if you happen to find certain solutions. Let's just go with that. So
Free level up.
the sound of ding 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 and the sound of coins hitting each other and tumbling onto a floor greets your ears, along with vast conversation and a bit of laughter and music.
I'm gonna quickly just grab Noxie's collar of her shirt.
You remember the place that all of you, but technically Cloud, were in earlier when you were, had just gotten to Madronis?
Meaning
Yeah.
fear.
You are in another casino.
Oxy's going to try her best to slip out of the grasp.
This time, you see various creatures. On the stage, you see a tiger-headed man with backwards-facing hands telling
Oh, fuck.
jokes.
Fucking Rakshasa.
And just saying, like, hey, did you hear this one about the Blood War? That sort of thing. And around you, oddly enough, you see what appears to be both devils and demons in various stages of either watching the show or gambling on either slot machines or various card games.
Now that is weird.
At one table sit 2 bored-looking imps who kind of glance your way when you enter. Circling around the room, holding trays with apparently drinks on them, are more figures, much like that woman you saw in the first room. But these ones appear to be more of a male look, faceless, wearing what appears to be finer clothes, but clearly waitstaff of some kind.
And just to confirm, their face is a similar
Yeah,
state of the woman.
they're faceless. Yeah. And all the way in the corner, basically at a booth, watching the show, but keeping at least 1, maybe 2 eyes on the rest of the floor, is a beholder.
Fuck.
Babe,
Please don't get in any fights.
get Jerry!
No.
Damn it!
They don't know the joke.
I know, but
What
you
would you
do.
guys like to do?
Well, I'm holding on to Noxie.
So,
I'm gonna try to slip out of her grasp.
does anyone else think that one of the ways to get through this is to get a jackpot of some sort?
Yeah,
Yes, probably.
absolutely.
I let Noxie go.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that if we pull a Lobu like we did back in Madronis, that beholder over there will slaughter us. So
play fair.
Yeah.
Noxie, play fair.
Oxy holds up his hand, insulted that you would even insinuate something like that.
I'll go with her and make sure she uses her taxes wisely.
Hey, Noxie.
Taxes?
She
I'm sorry.
looks up.
Cat got your tongue?
Maybe
I'm
you
just
should go
like-
tell jokes on stage, Cogsworth.
I'm just like ushering Noxie away.
Don't tempt me if it's open mic night.
Oh.
Oh my god.
We're dead. We're all fucking dead. It was nice playing with you guys. Noxie, go pick a machine.
Hmm.
Do they have China Shores here?
Do they have what?
I said, do they have China Shores here?
I'm afraid I do not know what that is.
It's a slot machine.
Okay. No, they all appear to be generic slot machines with the picture. Well, actually, as you get up to them, it looks like it's basically a picture of a beholder with the slot handle being essentially one of the beholder's eyes that you then pull back and do that, and more eyes just flash up on the screen of different colors.
All right, Noxie.
Okay. I'm gonna try my best at the nearest slot machine.
All right. So while you're doing that, everyone else who's not involved currently in the slot machines, roll perception.
Nice.
Cogsworth.
Dread, you roll with advantage.
You notice that the imps, the two imps at the one table are currently waving at you guys.
I will walk up.
What?
And Noxie, roll a 1d100, and tell me high or low.
Knowing my luck low.
So one of the imps just turns back and looks at watching the stage, while the other imp kind of like looks up at you. You seem new around here. The prince send ya?
I wouldn't know.
Probably. Is he telling us to come back?
All the one that sent us here said is that he's tired of losing his familiars.
The other one who's watching the show is laughing, but it doesn't seem to be in time with any of the jokes. It's like, yeah, we kind of like it here. Better than hanging around the library all the time.
I'll bet.
So, you're the new hires, huh?
I would assume so.
Yeah. Saw some people pass by here before. They decided to do a stage show. One of them was a musician. He played, they had pyrotechnics. It was pretty cool.
So, do you have any idea on what it takes to get to the next step?
Well, that's what that last group did. They did a stage show. But the other one interjects at this point. All you gotta do really is get through that door in the back without being seen. And it kind of gestures towards this curtain that's behind the Rakshasa.
Without being seen.
Yeah, or complete a show. And then the other one pipes up, or you can just win the lotto. Noxie, give me a 1 through 10, 10 through 20, etc. Group of numbers, and roll a 1d100 again.
Give you like a 1 through 10, 1 through 20.
An interval of 10.
Interval 10 group of numbers, that sort of thing, and then roll a 1d100 again.
Sorry, I'm not sure I understand. Do you want me to roll a d100 again
No, first you give me a array of 10 numbers. Like,
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
6 through 15. 1 through 10. That sort of thing.
Okay. In that case, 25 to 34. Is that good?
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Damn it. You should have picked the 60s.
Cloud's gonna sit next to Noxie and say, "All right, let me try."
And each of these slots, by the way, does take a gold coin.
Okay. So I've done it twice, so I'm going to.
Alright, I'll sit in a slot machine next to Noxie and put in a gold coin.
Pick a number between 1 and 100.
Any number?
Yep, any number.
55.
Alright.
Now 1d100.
The imp kind of looks at you guys again. Yeah, but you could just stay here, enjoy the drinks, listen to the shows. Mostly about the Blood War. Viracor's pretty funny, isn't he? Basically, just picture jokes about the that a fiend would say about the Blood War, and you'll be there. I'm not as humorous as my ability to plan these things out. I'm better with situational comedy. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
Oh, keep an eye on them.
Hey, Grizz.
Yep.
What did the necromancer say to the mortician?
Oh no.
I don't know.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
Are you saying this just to me, or are you saying this to the imps in front of you?
I was saying that to you.
Okay.
Just 'cause I feel like that would be a good joke for someone with a corrupted sense of humor to have.
Well, I can't answer that, so I am the GM. I am meant to be impartial. You can only ask that to characters.
You're good.
Dread, what are you doing?
Listening to the Rakshasa at the moment, I think.
Alright. And what about Topaz is watching over you. Volan, what are you doing?
I'm not one for shows, so fuck it, why not? I'll go play at a slot machine.
Alright.
But I'm close to Noxie and Cloud, just keeping an eye on them too.
Pick a
I'm gonna
number.
try again.
What?
Hey, Volan.
3 100.
Sorry?
Pick a number from 1 to 100.
14.
Roll.
You guys are rolling really close together. It's weird.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll try again.
As will I.
What's your number pick?
With how this is trending, I'm gonna go with 80.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
you
go
guys.
with. I'm gonna go with good old 54.
No!
You did 1d00. Is that what you're supposed to do?
Roll again, please, Noxie. You didn't put the 1 in the 100.
I was like, wait a minute, that's not even possible.
What was your
Yeah,
number?
that freaked me out.
What was your number pick again?
92?
54. No, 34. 54. Yep.
Did you say 34?
54.
54, okay.
I'll walk over to Noxie's machine. Is it a button push or a crank?
It's a crank. It looks like a beholder eye on a stock that you pull.
I will pull it, and the number 8.
Don't forget to put a coin in.
Oh, Noxie has quite a few coins of mine to put in.
All right.
hmm
You said 8.
Yep, the number 8.
Go for it.
Rolling the dice. Damn it, halfway.
That has an 8 in it.
It spits back 1 coin.
God, Newton is pissed off.
All right, Noxie, have fun. I'm gonna think of another way to get through.
Thumbs up. Go again. I rolled an 8.
That was somebody.
God damn it.
Damn it!
All right,
You
fuck
know,
it. I'll,
that's literally the definition of when you walk away from a machine that's cold, and then someone goes over and wins the jackpot on it.
Except that she didn't because she didn't pick 8.
I know, but it's the D&D equivalent.
Yeah, I know.
okay, I'll go again. Let's do 15. Motherfucker. Can we just do odd or even?
Not for the jackpot, no.
If What do you think you are, playing frickin' roulette?
One of the imps is still watching you guys and is kind of shaking its head.
I'm quitting. Noxie's getting off the things.
There's a couple spine devils nearby that look over at you, Noxie.
I glare at them back.
They have cards in their hands. They're just watching you. Maybe you'd try it like a game with more strategy.
Noxie holds up a sign. I'm in.
Cloud just shakes her head and walks over by Noxie. And starts like rubbing her shoulders. All right, you got this. Don't fuck this up. We'll run out of money eventually.
All right. So this one is more of a time-based one. So I want to see what everyone else is doing.
Hey, Volan,
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay, what is it?
Think about the clientele that's here.
Yeah.
You'd say they might be on the bloodthirsty side, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I suppose.
Would you say that the two of us are durable people?
I'd say we're pretty hardy, yeah.
Do you think they'd be interested in the two of us putting on a show?
Okay.
Beating each other to a pulp?
Beating each other, you and me?
Yeah.
Just... Are we talking fist fight or weapons and all?
I mean, I'm more than capable of restoring our health back to full.
So
It'd be interesting.
full on attacking each other?
Mm-hmm. Just, don't lop each other's head off.
Huh. You know what? Fuck it, why not try?
What?
That's the mood for the evening. Fuck it, why not?
Let's go find a stagehand.
Oh god. Alright.
Would I notice them walking towards the stage?
Roll perception check.
Because I'm like not playing, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, you notice Roland and Cogsworth, but all buddy and looking around for something.
I kind of like nudge Noxie. Look at that.
She just shrugs. Gets back to concentrating on the game.
I'll walk down behind the cards for now.
Well, Cloud goes and finds Topaz. Hey, since when were Volan and Cogsworth best friends?
Didn't know they were.
Well, look at that bullshit. Looks like they're getting ready to go up on stage and do something.
Now, this ought to be good.
Think there's any front row seats left?
Let's go look.
Babe, don't make me get up and come in there. All right, looks like Topaz and I are gonna go look for some front row seats.
Alrighty then.
Looks like this session is just full of odd pairings.
So, Volan and Cogsworth, roll a investigation check. Alright. So, Volan, you quickly ask somebody near the stage of, like, hey, we want to put on a show. Well, Cogsworth does that too. The two of you together are like, hey, we want to put on a show. Who do we talk to? And everyone you talk to points you in the direction of the beholder.
All right. I'll walk up to him.
The beholder swings a good chunk of its eyes towards you. And it tilts them slightly, like as if it's tilting its head, but of course, you know, it's all head. And it says, you were very different.
I've been told that before. I would say the same to you as well.
Not as entirely ugly as most folk that cross my view.
And I appreciate that.
So, what brings you over to my table?
We've been told one of the ways to pass through here is to put on a show. And the two of us have a particular set of skills. And that's beating people up while not going down.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have anybody for you to face as opponents.
If people are interested, we were thinking of facing each other.
Right.
Because we trust each other not to end our lives.
And how would that work exactly?
We don't lop each other's heads off, and I restore our health afterwards.
Typically, in such arrangements, I would take the loser as collateral.
You would take the loser as collateral? Would you take coin as collateral?
How much are you offering?
How much will it take to let us pass through here?
You make me the offer, and I'll see where we stand.
A wand of lightning bolts, full charge.
Now that is a good offer. That could be an interesting treasure. Very well. A wand of lightning bolts. Yes, I will take that. And you two will put on a show, and after you're done, you and your friends may progress. How does that sound?
Fine by me. Though I do have a quick question, if you would allow it.
Yes.
A couple of us have been already run through the ringer, though I could stand to go a few more rounds. Could we take the time to rest here before passing on?
I will allow that. There's plenty of entertainment, and some of your friends are already gambling. Go ahead. Rest. Let them gamble.
All right, Volan, are you prepared?
As prepared as I'll ever be.
All right. We'll go we'll go on stage and wait for our turn.
Were there any front row seats?
Yes, you guys.
And is there popcorn?
Yes, there is actually popcorn.
Ha! Cloud has a bucket of popcorn.
Cloud finally has her snacks.
Looks at Topaz with a mouthful of popcorn. Want some?
What is it?
Popcorn.
By the way, Volan.
Yeah.
I see how you slough off hits when you get mad. Try to keep calm. I want this to be somewhat of a fair fight. Keep things interesting.
Keep things calm. Understood.
Continues to rage.
Which was the first thing I'm about to do.
She immediately rages.
Alrighty.
Combat. I would like to rage.
So Noxie, high or low?
Low.
Did you say low?
Yes.
Alright, roll me a 1d100 again.
Proceeds to roll the highest there is.
Yep.
Ooh!
Damn it.
God damn it! Keep getting me excited.
Noxie!
Yes!
Ooh. So,
Remember our deal.
not only do you gain back the money that you spent on gambling with this, but you also gain 90 more gold during the time that the short rest is put through.
Okay. That would be 45 for you, Cogsworth.
Well, you have everything on you. We'll
Yeah, I know.
resettle later.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll keep track of it.
Out of character, I gave him 200 gold and said if we make positive, give me half.
Does Topaz take the popcorn?
I'll try it.
Hands her the smallest piece I can find.
A kernel.
A smallest popped piece I can find.
You know the drill. Constitution saving throw. This is groundling food. It's very salty, but
Ooh.
it is oddly very tasty.
Not bad for animal food. How much? I'll take some more of that.
Well, good thing I got a large. Sits the bucket in the middle.
Satisfyingly crunchy.
Just be careful if you pick anything up afterwards. Your fingers will be slippery. Hands Topaz a napkin.
Alright, so
And
after
Cloud is just like shoving handfuls.
So after an hour has gone by, the comedian has left the stage, and but as they're leaving, they say that they're looking down at something that they've been handed by one of the faceless and go, and now to present 2 fighters for your entertainment, Cogsworth and Volan.
What? I look at Topaz.
I don't know.
Well, I hope we have enough popcorn.
Wouldn't be the first stupid idea we've had.
We were not in this idea.
Hearing that, I'll move over to watch as well.
Oh yeah, leave Noxie by herself.
What? I'm not going to eat or anything bad.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, the fuck you are.
And I would like to cheat.
Exactly. Exactly.
So Cogsworth and Volan.
I'm not
I'd
gonna
like
do
the
anything
two of
bad.
you to roll initiative.
I'm not gonna do anything bad. Oh, DM, I'd like to cheat.
So I need a sleight of hand check from Noxie.
Alright. I have expertise in these, so I should not fail.
Dear, you're muted.
I was about to say, and that one would have been very funny about that.
Yeah, I was about to say top 10 things say before they fail.
Ah, good. Nobody saw you. So, Cogsworth gets to go first.
Right. I will swing at her with my warhammer.
You see lots of eyes gazing your way. Many of them various kinds of fiends. Plus your own party members. Who are currently, well, Cloud and Topaz are sharing a thing of popcorn.
Cloud to go get more popcorn. Well, no, Cloud has went and got more, so now she has a bucket on either side of her.
Actually, a faceless waiter has delivered them to you.
Great. She has a bucket on either side of her.
Yes.
Jed, you want some?
So if that hits,
try
it's 9 damage.
Yep, I'll take 9 damage.
So I'll try the popcorn.
And
Con save with advantage.
because I am mean,
Concentrate with what?
With advantage because it's probably something you've eaten something similar to and it's unlikely you're allergic to. I just want to see if you find it tasty or not. It's alright. It's one of those take it or leave it sort of things.
and that is my turn.
Are you gonna want any more?
Actually, no, I look around for those those black peppers I like.
All right. I take a bucket and I hand a whole bucket to Topaz. You can do it, Volan!
Volan and Cogsworth, I'm not planning on actually moving the initiative order because it's only the two of you. I just want to see which one of you was going first.
Okay, cool. In which case, I see Cogsworth doing his thing. I'm going to make 2 reckless attacks with the Great Axe.
Neither of those hit.
Oh my god.
I have 25 AC.
Oh my god, this
25 AC. Cogsworth, wow. Nothing but a nat 20 is going to hit you, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, she could hit you with higher than that. She's got a +9 to her attack. But still. Like, she just goes whoosh, whoosh. And nothing happens.
All right. And then I will swing at her with advantage now. Thank you for that. Does that hit?
That just hits.
Ooh, I rolled good on that, too.
You
16.
The crowd laughing as Volan fails to hit the Cogsworth because they're looking at him and going, like, he looks slow, he looks like nothing. But somehow her attack's just bouncing off of his armor.
Yeah, now I'm mad, so bonus action rage. I'm going to use my first attack and attempt to shove him prone. So...
Right. And how does that work? Is it contested athletics?
Contested athletics.
I'm bad at athletics.
Fail. I mean, you can do it!
Nope.
She shoves you over with a whoomp, and you hear more
We
cheers
keep
and
rolling the
laughter.
same thing, which amuses me.
You seem to be entertaining the crowd.
Yeah, well... Oh my god.
They laugh even harder, though, when Cogsworth manages to roll in spite of his prone state off to one side, and the axe just kind of sinks into the floor.
I lean over to Topaz. Is Volan okay?
What do you mean?
She seems to be missing a lot.
She's got to put her ass into it.
I telepathically communicate to Volan. Topaz says you need to put your ass into it.
Right. And I will get up and I'll go for another swing with the Warhammer. Also, that was not reckless, correct?
No.
She had advantage only because you were on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action chug the potion of heroism.
on this.
Yep, I'm big mad. And I'm gonna shove him prone again, first attack.
Alright. And when you're raging, you get
You're
advantage
not
on all
even
the
involved.
checks, right?
Yeah.
I go down.
Crash.
And you get a D4 on the attack rolls, don't forget.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then smash, and there's a bit of sparkage as the Great Axe manages to make a huge dent in the armor that is Cogsworth.
8. Let me just do the math on that.
There you go. Once you get that much fat moving, it's hard to stop.
I just telepathically tell Volan, hey, you might want to beat the shit out of Topaz later. She just said that once you get that much fat moving, there's no stopping it.
The way you translated it for me, Or you gave it to me when I couldn't hear. Love that for you.
What? What happened?
It was 15.
Bolin, what'd you say?
I like how you told me when I couldn't hear. I just thought it was funny.
There we go. Let's see.
Oh, big stretch monkey.
And I will go ahead and get up.
Do you need a con save for Shield of Faith?
Oh, you're right, I do. And what is that? Is it that divided by 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I have to make a con save of 14.
with a minimum of 10. So, yeah, so if it's 14, that's good.
Haha.
Damn.
I will get up, and once again, I will swing. Oh, I don't think that hits.
No, it does not.
And just for shits and giggles, because behind you, a spiritual shield bopped you up in the back. Only 10 damage. Ignore the divine strike.
Okay, same thing. Athletics, great X attack.
So he just keeps getting up and Volan just keeps shoving him down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Up and
Still
down,
misses.
up and down. He rolls.
And then I will jump back up. Warhammer.
Okay, Thump thumping is coming to mind right now.
What's that?
Chumbawamba.
And then spiritual weapon from behind.
Hey, Grizz.
Yes?
What is the... I'm gonna look and see. What is the beholder doing?
The beholder's just watching at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna just keep an eye on him.
Yeah, it's got some eyes focused on there, some focused on, and a couple of eyes like turned towards the rest of the room, watching out for like cheating and whatnot.
Keep an eye on the beholder.
Where Noxie at? I'm gonna go hit her with something.
Moxie's innocent. She didn't say that.
Yeah,
Same thing?
like cards at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ha
Oh.
You didn't get knocked down. You didn't get kept down.
Let's
I
do a
get
normal
knocked
hit.
down, but I get up again. You know,
Still misses.
hit me down, I get knocked down.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Right.
I kinda
And
like-
once again,
just like that song.
Warhammer. Oh, that didn't have my my divine strike on it this time. I thought I checked it. 12 damage.
Joke about this room is that you guys are gonna be so low health, and then we're gonna get in combat with the beholder and die.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
That's what worries me, dear.
So, do those hit you?
Yeah, I took down the damage.
22 damage. Woo!
Reduced by half because she's raging.
It's all magical.
It doesn't matter.
Does that count for the whatchamacallit? I can't remember what
I don't think so. I think it
the totem
reduces
does.
elemental damage. And some of those
Yeah, it's specific.
knocked out by that.
Yeah, I think it's psychic specifically, but I'm never sure. I haven't been totem yet. That already beats me. I can't match it. Still misses. Right. And I get up. Warhammer. Did miss. So I won't even bother rolling the radiant. And spiritual weapon. Oh, you whiffed.
Whiffed.
I'm knocked down. If you roll 23 or higher, I'm not even gonna roll.
Okay.
Yeah, because that
Yep,
20s don't count
just
on,
to speed
on
things up.
checks.
All right. So I clicked this great X like 3 times, but it hasn't shown up. So okay,
go.
the first
That
one.
hits me.
Okay.
Cogmart is slowly losing health.
It's fine.
He
I-
has a plan.
I do.
Is it a good
Get
plan?
up. Yes.
We'll say when they don't have a good plan.
Right. Warhammer.
Not wrong.
17 is your AC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, no. I have to roll real quick. Constitution saving throw. 18, so I have to make 10. Damn.
You failed. Your what is it? Aura of Faith?
No, Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith, there we go. Your Shield of Faith is gone.
It's fine. It lets me do something else next turn. Because now... Oh, I wasn't done yet.
Oh, my bad. All right.
You're good. I was just gonna hit you with the spiritual weapon
spiritual
in the
weapon,
back.
right.
That's literally
Okay.
it. It missed,
That missed.
but that hits.
Then you get knocked
17?
out, then you get smacked again with the great axe for 17.
I get up.
Another dent in your chassis.
Yeah, I get up, and wisdom saving throw. My DC is 15.
She is quite wise.
Damn. You rolled good. And in the back, where is it?
Leans over to Topaz. Wow. I didn't think she'd be able to get out of that.
Like I said,
That hits though.
That hits.
kind of like what do they call them? I've heard some of your land armies use them. The Oliphants, big war Oliphants.
Holy
The
fuck.
elephants?
Sure, that thing.
Yes, they're elephants.
I've heard they're like the size of entire buildings. I mean,
No.
even if you got a hold off on one of those things, it's not going to stop. It's just going to kind of fall into you and crush you.
Well, they're
Ingrid?
not as big as
Yep.
buildings.
Real quick,
Of course.
did we confirm that
Have
I
you
can
ever
use my
seen
healing
one?
spells on myself?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes, I have seen one.
You have not.
Yes, I have.
When would you have seen one?
Grizz?
You roll roll an intelligence check to see if you, because you have the vague memories. Let's see if the memories clarify in your head.
You see me,
You do remember her. You remember Rain.
Yeah, her name. Go ahead. Sorry, dear.
you see me present my holy symbol up in the air. I glow and I heal.
Meanwhile,
And
everyone's
then-
chanting for Volan because they just saw Volan do a bunch of damage to Cogsworth.
My best friend was an elephant. Her name was Rain. Seems like a lifetime ago, though.
Yep.
And she was not as big as a house.
All right, a shed then.
That misses.
No. They aren't. Topaz.
Close, depending on the shed.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
maybe she was about the same size as
Noxie,
the shed.
get out of here. You're not even in this conversation.
And she doesn't know brain.
Yeah, well, maybe that size. It would depend on the elephant. But
And there's my turn.
People are on the edge of their seats now that they noticed that they thought the battle was over and done and won by Volan, but now Cogsworth is making a comeback. So they're all on the edge of their seats. They seem to be very entertained.
And then that does hit. All right. And let's see here. I'll go ahead and use my bonus action because I'm mean.
You ride elephants, don't you?
yeah, you can ride elephants.
Ride them. I always thought we could put a, what do they call it, a howdah on Volan's back, and
Ooh,
Noxie could
Nice.
ride her.
A what?
You know, one of those things you put on an elephant's back. The people ride it.
You mean a saddle?
No, it's like a small house that you put on their back.
Yeah, but you don't always use those.
Well, but I mean, otherwise, what's the point of an elephant? Put one of those on their back, and then everyone rides it. It's a war elephant. It's a war font. And then
in a row.
you could put Noxie on her back, ride around, shoot things.
Or the elephant can just be your companion.
What's the point in that?
You wouldn't understand even if I tried to explain it to you.
Nice.
There's like a small tear that rolls down Cloud's cheek.
So yeah, that definitely hurt. But I'm still standing.
Well, I crit, so bonus action. Well, I don't want to kill you though.
Oh, what's that? Is that 20?
Great.
You can make the last attack non-lethal.
Yeah, but with that much damage.
One sec, I have to roll concentration. I believe I need to roll higher than 15.
This is true.
Nice.
Question, Grizz. If I attack him,
You can go
this
for the
follows
knockout.
okay. Nope, that
And then
beats
this is-
18. Yep.
I get up.
So 23 doesn't hit.
I rolled
No,
20.
I maintain concentration. Oh, and I cast another Shield of
Oh,
Faith.
you cast another Shield of Faith. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I am going to glow again. And I seem to restore a fair portion of my health. And bonk.
So Topaz and Dread, what are your passive perceptions?
16.
See, it's actually 10.
Yeah. So Dread, you're completely focused on the fight, but Topaz, you do notice that even though you're watching the fight, this conversation with Cloud seems to have caused her to start crying.
That hits.
I care again. Why?
I'm just saying that that's what you notice.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe some character development?
No, Topaz doesn't have to care about it at all.
No, you're right.
Let me beat it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pat you on the head, Cloud.
Nice.
Scratch me behind the ears.
I'm gonna pat you between the ears when you have that frowning cat look, and then scratch you behind the ears, and then under the chin, which is gonna make you start purring and knocking your feet against the floor.
The Warhammer hit.
No,
Ooh.
I'm just playing with Nyx right now.
And then bonk.
Cat
Woo!
Hamlet attempts to paw at Nyx.
Who does?
Cat Hamlet.
Oh. I flick Hamlet on the nose. No.
Oh, that misses.
Noxie, high or low?
Low.
Roll a 1d100.
Nope.
Oh no.
You get to roll again because you're cheating.
Fuck.
Third time! Ooh, that actually worked out for you this time.
God damn it, Noxie. You're almost as bad as Dread.
So, in spite of the cheating, you only managed to gain about 24 gold this time.
Okay.
I get up and I swing.
Anybody else notice that this is just really repetitive?
I know, right?
Yeah, at this point, some of the crowd seems to be a little bit disenchanted by your fight, and seem to be growing a bit bored.
I look at Topaz. Should we start
I
throwing
don't know.
popcorn at them?
I don't. Would I have noticed this?
Roll perception check.
That's a great idea.
Picks up a handful of popcorn. Ready?
I throw my whole bucket.
You notice that, and Topaz, make an attack roll.
And I just throw a handful. Like, why would you waste it?
Cloud, make an attack roll. Yeah, Topaz, the bucket goes skidding across the stage, but doesn't actually hit either of them.
17?
Cloud, some of the popcorn manages to, because you're like aiming more properly and you're proficient at it. Some of the popcorn somehow manages to get into Volan's hair as she's swinging.
I just point at Topaz.
And before my turn
The
ends,
crowd
do I
begin
notice?
to laugh at this antic, though.
I urge them on, looking for something else to throw.
I'm like hiding my popcorn. Like,
Sleight of hand, Cloud.
I'm still eating this.
Roll a perception check, please, Topaz.
Perception.
I'll go ahead.
You see Cloud attempting to hide her bucket of popcorn.
I grab it and throw it.
No!
Contested grapple. Both of you roll athletics.
If they both roll really low, can it just explode everywhere?
Actually, Topaz, high or low?
Hi.
It's your lucky day. Make an attack roll. You managed to grab the bucket of popcorn, only a couple pieces go flying up into Cloud's fur.
Cloud just like takes the popcorn out of her fur and eats it.
It just goes skidding across the stage. There's now tons of popcorn on the stage, but it's nowhere near Cockroach and Volan.
God damn it, Topaz! If you're gonna steal my shit, at least
I'm
make it
yelling to the
worthwhile.
demons. Everybody!
Roll persuasion.
Topaz, don't make me throw you on stage.
Throw your fucking popcorn, goddammit! Everybody! Throw it! Throw it now!
Popcorn, drinks, and rotting fruit go flying out from the audience and start pelting Cogsworth and Volan.
I'm just sitting there pointing at Topaz.
Can I finish what I've been trying to say for a minute now?
And Volan, you could definitely hear what Topaz was saying. And what were you saying, Cogsworth?
I was gonna say about 3 minutes ago that Cogsworth's knee was gonna buckle and he'd drop. Still be like conscious and whatnot, but he'd like drop to a knee. He's tired.
You're dropping to the knee just as the fruit starts to fly.
Mm-hmm.
A tomato catches you right in the face guard.
Don't kill me, Volan, but make it look good. And I will allow her to hit me. Like I'll drop concentration on Shield of Faith and everything.
Has chaos pretty much erupted in the casino at this point?
Volan, a baked potato comes out of left field and just smacks you in the boob.
What's the beholder doing right now?
The beholder seems amused.
Okay. I reach up to give Topaz a high five.
I give you a big buttery high five.
Oh, it's just like licking her fingers.
So, Cogsworth and Volan, your fight is done. You're being pelted with fruit and popcorn and drinks.
And it's all Topaz's fault.
And the occasional potato.
A boob potato?
Yes, a baked boob potato.
A baked boob potato?
Yes. So, what would you guys like to do?
Dread.
Yeah.
Where's Noxie?
Is she still at the table?
She's still at the card game, but the table seems to be breaking up now that the food fight has begun.
Yeah, Noxie's gonna back on the table.
I pointed at Nox and
You're not going to try to clean the table out?
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
A tray of nachos gets upended on the table, splattering on everything in sight.
I look over at Cloud. Huh. I thought maybe
Noxie-
that might trigger the next room. I guess we got to take it one step further.
The two imps are currently laughing.
One step further.
Noxie's gonna join the food fight.
What's one step
See,
further than
Shasta comes
boob
back
potatoes?
from the back and is just looking around, and then looks at Cogsworth and Volan and saying, come on, this way. Get off the stage," and is gesturing back behind the curtain.
Should we maybe follow them?
Debating a bar fight. And we got to have somebody to win a jackpot, I think, probably. Who's going to do that?
I don't fucking know. I mean, right now it looks like we want a jackpot full of food.
Hey, Volan.
As she picks up a nacho.
What's up, Cogsworth?
I thought you'd hit harder.
Oh, you're pushing it, man. Although that was a good fight, I guess. We put on a
You're
show.
really pushy.
Right. Well, let's go push
Also,
that
your girlfriend's
beholder.
a jerk.
Yeah, she's a bitch. Don't tell her I said that, but yeah.
So.
What do you guys do?
I have
Oh.
Tinker's tools,
Okay.
and
Oh, fuck.
is it plausible that in the ensuing chaos I could rig a slot machine to give us a jackpot?
Sleight of hand with advantage. Cogsworth
All
and Volan, what are you two doing?
I was gonna go talk to the beholder guy and ask once things calm down. Does this place have anything akin to an inn?
The Rakshasa is just kind of shaking his head and turning towards a whole host of imps, not the ones that are sitting at a table, but a whole host of imps sitting there about cleaning the stage.
So where are they?
So you've gone back to the beholder, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Are we completely unaware of Noxie at this point? Is she?
Yes, she is. She just rolled a 30 on her sleight of hand.
I'm
No
looking
one's
around
seen
for her. Honest, not because I think she's the only one among us who would have a chance to
Win.
legitimately win a game of chance and win a jackpot. So I'm looking for her for that reason.
Cloud's
Alright, well,
walking around picking up snacks off the floor.
And meanwhile, Cogsworth has gone back over to the beholder. Huh. That was a bit more interesting entertainment, though very messy.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect to last that long. I'm surprised.
We did fulfill our part of the bargain, though. Does our deal hold up?
Yes, and I thought you were leaving.
I was actually going to ask if we would have time for me to recover from that fight, because I took quite a few hits.
The beholder just kind of stares at you. Roll a persuasion check.
If I mention that I'm willing to pay for a room if they have that type of scenario, could I roll with advantage?
Just roll your persuasion check. Why do you wish to stay? I thought you were eager to leave.
I want to leave, but some of the things we've come across today have been very violent. I want to make sure I have as many resources as possible at my disposal.
Well, I'm not a healer. There is a hospital for that somewhere.
I'm not
we
asking
don't
healed.
need your healing services. We just need a moment to catch our breath.
Well, there's nothing wrong with sitting at a table, or taking in a show, or gambling at there, or sitting at the bar. Although right now everything is being cleaned up. And that is your doing.
Oh, before I forget, I'll pull out the wand and hand it.
I kind of figured you gave it to him beforehand.
Oh. Okay, I am fine with that.
I just imagine the beholder using a couple of his eyes and just like watching Cloud walk around with like
Yeah,
she done.
the beholder seems to be like looking at multiple people at the moment, especially all of your party. Let's see.
Are there any falafel on the ground?
Sadly, no.
Damn,
So,
this place
so Topaz, if
sucks.
you're trying to find Noxie, roll a perception check. Topaz?
Yeah.
I
Sorry, I missed. What's
thought
happening?
you were looking for Noxie.
Yes.
Perception check, please. All right. Yeah, you spot her over by one of the slot machines. She's currently pulling the lever of.
I go over there.
High or low when you have advantage, Noxie.
I will choose low.
So roll 2d100. Somehow, in spite of jury rigging the slot machine, you still don't get anything out of it.
Move on to another one. This one must be busted.
What are you doing?
She's up the sign, rigging the system.
Oh, carry on. I think we need to have a jackpot to get out of this. Everybody seems to forget we're here for tests. We have to figure out whatever it is that makes us go to the next one. It's about
Meanwhile,
one of the only things we haven't tried.
buddy.
Well,
Yeah,
just
What'd you say,
Go ahead.
Foxworth?
Cloud first.
Cloud's still just like by the stage picking up snacks.
So could I try and rig another one?
Sure.
Okay.
I was about to say, please, for the love of God, don't get like a nat one.
Like a pinball machine with a tilt warning.
God.
In this case, the warning would come in the form of a beholder.
The beholder
Yeah.
would get tilted.
I'm tempted by doing this in front of the beholder, but yeah.
Last time,
Sorry,
last
I'm a
time
bit-
someone small tempted fate on one of my games, they ended up eaten by a rock.
Alright, so I had to roll 2d100.
Yep. High or low?
Low.
You keep saying low and you keep rolling high.
Well,
Hey, it worked.
what was that? Huh?
My point still stands.
You hear a ding ding.
Roll
ding,
low
ding,
once.
ding. Oops. 1 second. Actually, just roll me a 1d100.
Okay.
You 55 gold come tumbling out of the slot.
Looking around, see who noticed.
Noxie, roll perception check.
Oops. Begins with P. There we go.
You notice that the beholder is looking your way.
I'm not making eye contact.
So Cogsworth and Volan, what are you? Dread, what are you up to during all this? You've been quiet.
I would probably be just watching this, trying to figure out what's going on, because I'm not good at that.
This is not your character's kind of scene. Got it.
Yeah.
Cogsworth and Volan, what about you two? What are you two doing now?
Trying to find people and say that we have an exit.
Yep.
Roll a perception check. Cogsworth, you notice that Dread is still at the stage. Cloud is at the stage, gathering up food. Topaz and Noxie are over by one of the slot machines.
I will go over to Topaz and Noxie. I know Cloud will be a while, and Dread is not the type to wander off and get into trouble.
Okay. Noxie will hand you 84 gold pieces.
Cool. With the 200 that I gave you initially.
Yes.
Thinking you're slick, huh? The hesitation made it just all the funnier. So we do have a way out. I just need to rest.
A way out.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Without a
ship
jackpot.
yeah, that was our way out. So the beholder said he'll let us into the next area, but we asked for some time to rest because Cogsworth is low on resources and we could both use the time to heal.
Oh, by the way, Topaz, you throw like a wood elf.
My what? I'm
And
sorry, what?
Cogsworth will go sit down.
Cloud at this point is like walking over to the group with 2 large popcorn buckets full of random snacks.
A really dumb movie I once saw that involved a popcorn bucket full of random snacks like that.
Hey guys, what I miss? Shoves her face in one of the buckets, comes up with a mouthful of snacks.
Alright, Volan, come here real quick.
Okay.
Let me see if I can remember what to roll with this. We are level 8, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I might throw like a wood elf. At least I don't get knocked on my ass repeatedly, like a frickin' weeble.
At least I could survive more than 3 hits.
So the
Yeah.
two
So I
imps
take out.
that you guys had seen coming in, the ones that talked to you, some of you, come over to your group, and one says, "What are you guys still doing sitting here? You really should hurry on before it resets."
It resets.
The two imps kind of look at you and then start nodding.
Do you have any idea how long? Do I have an hour, or do we need to go now?
I think you need to go now. The other one
All right.
says, wringing its hands.
Well, I will finish bandaging up Volan with my healer feat. You heal 18 health, and then I'll get ready to go.
Thanks.
Not a problem.
Badly injured to both of you, looks to be.
Cloud like looks in both buckets and sits down the one that she likes the least and takes the one that.
Babe.
What? What?
Sorry, your audio just cut out real bad, but you're good. You're good. It came back. It just paused for whatever reason.
Cogsworth and Volan, how injured are you? Dread is looking at you guys up and down.
Less than half my health.
I'm at a quarter.
So bloody and bruised for Volan, some major dings, and possibly something leaking out of Cogsworth.
Top her off. I'll be fine.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll walk over to Volan and touch her on the shoulder and I'll give you 40 hit points back.
40 hit points?
Yep.
Holy shit.
And I got 12 back. Cool.
Cogsworth, if you need, I have 2 healing potions.
I'll be good. I just need to see if there's a wrench in this medic bag.
Alright, are we all here? We good to go? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Let's go.
Also, Gridget, logically, would I be able to use my healer feat on myself? Because I'm a machine and not a organic creature?
It makes sense to me.
Okay.
So the imps, the 2 imps are currently pointing to the back of the stage, where the big curtain is, the one with the Rakshasa had been pointing at earlier.
So,
Alright, people. Apparently this place resets, so we need to leave while we still have the chance. Let's go.
Alright.
And we will head to the Rakshasas and ask, hey, where's the exit?
The Rakshasa just points at the back, the cloth that's separating the back that it came out of.
Thank you very much.
That's all you have to do.
We'll walk over there and go through the curtain.
Alright. Cogsworth, you get to roll this time. 1d4.
Also, why is it that we quit an obscene amount of times the time we fight each other?
Oh, this is perfect.
I don't know, but Cloud has traveling snacks now.
So I will be describing this area, and then it is good night, and we'll pick it up next week. But this is the most perfect one, considering you leave the noisy, the noisy casino, and find yourself in a corridor. This time, it's nice and lit. There is a bend in the corridor that you can see up and down. You see various rooms. You see little alcoves with statuary in them. Each statue that you see in the alcoves appears to be the same. It looks like the figure of a woman holding a light, spreading light everywhere, with a mask on her face that smiles. From each of the rooms around you comes low moans, and the smell in the air is of faint disease and disinfectant. And that is where we'll end for this week. I just thought it was so ironic you guys managed to roll the hospital next.